There's something really empowering about being both the talent and the visionary, because you're not waiting for someone to tell your story. You're creating it. You're designing the vibe, shaping the message, and crafting an experience you want your audience to feel. And I think that's what this episode is really about. Owning your voice in every role you play, whether you're singing, directing, styling, writing, your story matters, and the way you tell it can change everything. So if you are listening and you ever felt like you have to pick one lane: performer, producer, artist, or entrepreneur, I'm here to tell you, you can do both. You can do all of it. You gotta win the day. Hey, welcome back to Ruby's Roundtable. I'm your host, Ruby, and today's episode is personal because it's about one of the most exciting projects that I was able to get a chance to be a part of, which was the musical A Walk in My Shoes. So I showed you that last Monday. Well, now when I first joined the production, I was thrilled to be a cast in the role because I love energy, storytelling, all the things. But what was meaningful for me was what happened behind the curtain. Okay, so here's the thing. Alongside performing, I also got the incredible opportunity to create a short film for the director. So yes, I was out there rehearsing delivering lines, living my best life, but I got the chance to be behind the camera to frame shots, direct, capture moments, and create just a new visual for the production. So I called my friend Margie, who I met at Harvey B. Gantt, to help me with the photography side. I did the videography. And let me tell you, I live for this. 2 women in production collaborating.
Look at me. Keep that pose right there. Make it happen with all your passion. Go hit the streets. Hey.
A Walk in My Shoes is the tumultuous tale of 4 best friends grappling with the complexities of adulthood. Secrets will be revealed, their indelible bond will be tested, but nothing will ever be the same. These besties have been frolicking since they were toddlers. As kids, their parents were very adamant about them attending kids' church at King of Glory Church of the Living God and Community Center. The 4 are further enriched by a colorful cast of characters who offer much needed guidance and support.
I got about 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. We gonna make that one.
Travis is the program director at the Hope Center. It's an empowerment center where the 4 find refuge and affirmation. Travis doesn't know it yet, but he is the common denominator in a chain of events that will cause tremendous heartache to the 4. A Walk in My Shoes is an urban musical that highlights the challenges faced by many youth today. Teens and young adults, all too familiar with hopelessness, addiction, poverty, risky sexual behavior, and social stigma.
Day one.
Whether you want to buy a home or sell one, you need the right person to help make that dream come true. Someone who knows the market, has the right relationships to support you, and keeps his finger on the pulse of the community. So what are you waiting for? Do what I did and contact Vaughn Hayes today, because you are the key to making it all happen, and that house is waiting for you to call it home. Flash forward, didn't just wake up one day and know how to do all this stuff. A lot of those skills, like setting up shots, creating flow, telling a story visually, I learned from my time being an anchor reporter. That job taught me how to be clear, concise, creative, and how to think on my feet. And it was like a masterclass in media production that I didn't even know I was signing up for at the time. And now I get to use those tools in so many areas of my life. Whether I'm creating content for my music production, visuals for my clothing line, or developing something totally new, I'm pulling from that same toolkit, and I'm blending what I learned from journalism with my passions in art and entrepreneurship. When I was on the news, when you first started, you had to grab a camera, mic, tripod, and basically pitch a story, go find it, go get the person who's going to be on camera, and then you had to write a story around what you shot, the B-roll you shot, the interview you shot, and you had to go edit it in a timely manner so it can be on the news that night. So let's say the pitch meeting for the story was at 9 o'clock. You could have been on the 4 or 5 o'clock news slot. You had a very short time to go get this story. When I first started, it was a lot of cold calling. So calling someone the day of that I need the story. But then when I got my feet under my belt, it was a lot more so of scheduling it out. So before the week ahead, or maybe during the same week, I would try to schedule interviews out so I could be efficient with my time. And then sometimes I would try to knock a couple of stories out in one day. We called those evergreen stories. So stories that weren't timely, but it could be a story that is a feel-good story or something that could be saved for later. So all in all, I do believe I'll always look back at the chapter where I was on the news and say, you know what, I learned this, that, and that because of my time on the news. I learned how to go get it because you had to turn in the story by the end of the day or the screen would go black or the producer going to be mad at you. You had to learn to write a great hook, a great tease. You had to learn how to basically sell why you want to put this person's story on the news and then get them on camera, which was not easy because some folks don't like being on camera. So it's kind of like, making them feel good, making them feel confident, comfortable that you're going to take the story that they're giving you and deliver it in the best way possible. So it's so many tools that I learned on the news that I use to help me with any production that I'm doing for myself or content that I'm doing for myself. And I'll always remember that chapter as, I don't want to say a stepping stone, but really setting me up for success that I'll look back even now. I look back now, but look back later on in life and say, yeah, I needed that chapter on the news. Whether you want to buy a home or sell one, you need the right person to help make that dream come true. Someone who knows the market, has the right relationships to support you, and keeps his finger on the pulse of the community. So what are you waiting for? Do what I did and contact Vaughn Hayes today, because you are the key to making it all happen, and that house is waiting for you to call it home. So there's something really empowering about being both the talent and the visionary, because you're not waiting for someone to tell your story. You're creating it. You're designing the vibe, shaping the message, and crafting an experience you want your audience to feel. And I think that's what this episode is really about. Owning your voice in every role you play, whether you're singing, directing, styling, writing, your story matters, and the way you tell it can change everything. So if you are listening and you ever felt like you have to pick one lane, performer, producer, artist, or entrepreneur, I'm here to tell you, you can do both. You can do all of it. You can share the spotlight and call the shots from behind the scenes. So Thanks for joining me today. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to like, follow, or share it with a creative friend who's wearing multiple hats just like us. And if you got a story to tell, I'd love to hear it. So DM me or drop a comment. And always remember, if not you, who?